Good morning, friends. This is Wilma. I'm going to be uploading the second part of the video that I uploaded yesterday, today. I had to create an intro because I don't have one for that video because it's a continuation of the last one. So I hope you enjoy it. Today is Sunday, April the 12th. I'm in my garden. It's my birthday today, and I'm enjoying my favorite cup of caramel macchiato from Starbucks. Hopefully I will get to spend some of the day today here, but if you look here at the clouds, it's already starting to sprinkle. So hopefully it doesn't sprinkle or rain all day long because I really want to be out here. Look at how beautiful everything is. It looks a little different than the video you are going to see right now because that video I recorded middle of March and now we're middle of April. I'm sorry I'm so late getting these things up to you. I'm going to try to get these videos posted a lot quicker. It's just hard with house chores and full-time job and everything else that life throws at you. It's hard to edit these videos as quickly as possible, but I'm trying to get better at it. So I hope you enjoy it. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, everybody. Okay, so now we're gonna put these bags in here. I have 2 for each one. And let me show you my new little knife. It's a Hori knife that I got on Amazon. I'll put the link. I can't even talk today. I'll put the link in the description so you can see. I think it was $20 or $25, but it's really cool. Look, it has little inches for you. It has this so you can cut. It's very sharp. I'll show you the back. Look at that. That is so neat. And it came with a little case. So you can put, I don't have a belt, but you can put this on your belt. I guess I should be wearing a belt so I can just stick it in there. But do I have little thing to, I don't even think I have little things to put a belt on. No, I don't. But look, it's very cute. So I've been using this to cut the bags. All right. Let me use my non-existent muscles to lift this up because this is heavy. Very heavy. And these are 40 pounds each. Very heavy. Look at that. It cuts it like butter. So cool. Let me get this out of the way. And get this bed ready. I already put 2020 in here. So it'll be below this, which is fine. 2020. I don't know what I just said. I put that in here this morning and watered it. So when I'm planting stuff, it'll be down where the roots are, so that'll work. Okay, this wind had stopped. And now that I am messing with soil and sand in the soil, of course, it's going to start up again. All right. And then I think I will be done for today. Whoa, a little bit came off. All right, this looks good. I'll be able to top this off. I have compost right underneath it. Probably about 4 bags, I think, of that compost that I showed y'all. And of course, the soil that was here already was that garden mix that I got from a company here in Houston. I think it was called Texas Garden Materials. I don't remember the name. I think that was it. And that garden soil had mushroom compost in it. So there is a lot of good stuff in this bed. And then when I did that soil test from Haas, it had me get, I don't even remember the name of it. I'll show you a picture of it, of what it was, but it said that I needed some of that. I cannot remember the name of it for nothing, but you'll see the little picture of what I bought, what they suggested that I put in the beds. And I put that in the beds about 2 weeks ago. So hopefully it did what it needed to do and it helped the soil that was here already, because apparently it was lacking something. And this is now ready for my vegetables. And I got my trellis ready. So what I'm going to do on this bed, I'm going to have my indeterminate tomatoes on the backside going up. And then maybe in the front corners, I'll have determinate tomatoes. Maybe along front and back at the edges where the trellis is not at. And some jalapenos in the front, maybe. Flowers, marigolds, chives, something in the middle to keep it protected. Because as y'all know, I planted a whole lot of tomatoes. And after that video that I did where I talked to y'all about what I was going to plant, remember I just needed to talk it out and pick and choose which ones, and I put a lot back. I may have, about a week after that, I may have gone back and got a couple of those tomatoes and redid it. Or actually not redid it, just put them in some cells. So they are on my heat mat growing right now. I just had to do it. There was just a couple in there that I just kept thinking about that I wanted to try. I had to do it. So I have a lot more than I originally thought. So heavy. My knife. I have my little avocado trees behind me. I don't want to knock them down. And here comes the wind again. Now that I'm taking this out of the bag. Right. Another thing that I did need to do is cut the weed fabric over there where I'm going to put my corn. But I don't know if I should plant them when it's about to freeze. Well, freeze for my area anyways. Down to the 30s and 40s. For me, that's freezing. For some people up north, apparently y'all call that a warm day. I have some people I work with that say when it's like in the 30s and 40s that they had a warm snap and they were able to put on a short sleeve shirt and their chanclas and go outside without a jacket. I don't understand that because I'm going to be hiding in that weather. I am definitely going to be hiding in front of my heater. But I guess I just didn't grow up in it, so I'm not used to that. But I think that's hilarious how they say that's warm. And I'm dying in that kind of weather. It's just too cold for me. So I don't know if I should put my corn in the ground yet. Maybe I should just get the ground ready. And after the cold goes away, and then I can stick them in the ground. That sounds like a better plan. I'll be able to put the fertilizer, get the ground ready. You know, I think that's what I'm going to do because it's still early. It's only like 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock on Sunday. I have nothing else to do. And I'd rather be out here in my garden. So that's what I'm going to do. So I need to go and cut that fabric. Look at that. I'm using my little knife for the spots I can't reach. I guess I could walk around the fence and do it on that side, but I don't feel like walking around there. Look at that. That's perfect. And of course, this got the 2020 in there this morning too. So it has fertilizer. It's been watered. It's ready to go. I have a little trellis here. I think I'm going to put something else here. Or I can try that little Florida weave. Is that what they call it, a Florida weave? I can just put a stake right here and then attach the string to the trellis here and just go back and forth. So I don't have to put anything else here. We'll see. Because I do want to use that twine. I'm going to have to do this also, where I have the sugar snap, because that little Dollar Tree stuff, although it worked at the beginning, now they're starting to get too big. All right, wind is starting. Let me go ahead and pick this stuff up. Okay, what I also wanted to do was put this in here. I don't know if I'm going to put the whole bag because this bed's a little smaller than the one we just did. But it's very low. So maybe half a bag on top. Let's see how we can do this. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Because in here I have the tomatoes, the basil, onions, chives, and it's kind of low. I should have did this before I planted anything. I didn't even think about it, and I had all the soil sitting over there. This wind, can you see that? This wind is going crazy. Maybe I'll just do the top part of the bag, like half a bag first, and see how it works. I should have moved all these little papas from the bottom because I'm trying to climb over them now. Okay, let me see. Yeah, let me do half a bag. Let me see if I can do this without hurting this tomato. I am going to have to move all these. Okay, now I can fit here. All right. I have a little tomato plant right here. I don't want to hurt that. Let's see. Let me go higher. I don't want to do a very big hole, just enough to get some out. Okay. Need to move these papas too. Make sure I don't hurt anything. Okay. This is tricky. Move, little chives. I don't want to hurt you. Maybe I should be scooping this out. I don't know. Okay, very carefully. Let's put some in the middle. There's nothing in the middle here. So if I could just put some, of course the wind is starting again. No. Now that I'm about to pour this in here, the wind wants to just pick up. Okay. Here's a little bit. I don't want to hurt these little chives. Move. See, it really did need some. It's very low. Very, very low here. So this will help. And then when I stick these things up here tonight to keep it from getting too cold, I'll be able to have a little bit more leverage here. Yeah, I definitely might need this whole bag. I didn't think I was going to because this bed's a little bit smaller than the other one that we just did, but I was low. Oh, wrong way. All right, let me add some more. Well, that wasn't half a bag. That was maybe a third of the bag. 1/3 of the bag. Let me put some more. Oh, it's a little wet, so it's a little heavier. I think I'm gonna need the whole thing. Be able to give the tomatoes a little bit more soil around them. Excuse me. All right, let me go ahead and just put the whole bag in here. Little at a time. Let's see if I can do it without hurting this stuff here. Oh my God, wind. Come on. I'm working with sand here. Can we stop? All out. I think. Yes. Put this down. Brandywine red for both of these. Don't know why these little leaves are turning yellow unless it was already like that. Before I put the fertilizer, hopefully the fertilizer I put didn't hurt it. Green onions here. And this basil, it's so pretty. I didn't start any of these here from seed. I got this the other day. Me and my daughter went to the Houston Garden Center. I just couldn't help myself. I have a million things growing in the grow room, well, in my office, which is my grow room. And I still couldn't stop myself from going there and looking to see what they had. And I started with the basil in my cart because I need some basil. Mine is growing, but very, very slowly. And I wanted to put some out here with the stuff that I already had out here to help protect it from these pests, because I keep reading that basil helps. Basil, onions, chives. And so I wanted to get some. And then once I had the basil in the cart, then I got green onions and chives. And then I saw these little, the black creme and the black brandywine red tomato. And I said, you know what? I don't have that variety. I have brandywine black. I don't have red. So I need it. And so that was my justification to put it in the cart, because I didn't already have it, even though I have a million other varieties growing. I didn't have that one. And so that's what I did. And so I came home and planted it. Since they're already outside over there, I figured they've already been hardened off, so I don't have to wait. And then it gets cold, of course. And then when I planted these two came out of the same pot. They were stuck together. Not stuck together, the roots or anything, but there was two inside of that one pot. So if y'all have been to the Houston Garden Center before, you know that they're little, I think it's like a little 4-inch pot. They're $1.99 each for the vegetables. And so I ended up getting 2 plants for the price of one, because there was 2 inside of there, which was perfect. And then when I planted it out here, I had taken it out and was getting ready to pot them. And then my daughter came out to help me. And she grabbed the other one. And we had both of the pots here thrown in the middle of the bed. And she was planting one and I was planting the two. And I couldn't remember which variety I had, whether it was the black creme or the brandywine red. I could not for the life of me remember what I grabbed, which one had two. I don't know how I forgot. I don't know what was going on with my brain, but I couldn't remember. And so I had to ask ChatGPT which one was which, and I took a picture of it and showed ChatGPT, and it told me which one it was and gave me little pictures of what the leaves are supposed to look like. So that's how I figured it out. That ChatGPT is pretty awesome. I ask it a lot of questions. All right, this looks so much better. A little more full. Look how pretty compared to what it was. That looks good. Now I can just put these little bubbles back where I had them, and I start getting the corn area ready. All right. All my little papas. Let's put back. And my knife. Wrong way. This way. That looks so good. All right, let me put these back. Back here in the middle to keep them protected from the bugs. Last one. And in a couple days, whenever this cold goes away, finally, I'm gonna plant these in here. I'll have one here in the corner, maybe one here because I have this one in the corner. So one here, and then two on that side. It's gonna look so pretty. And then I have different color ones growing right now under the grow lights. All right, let's get to the corn. Okay, so I got a bit sidetracked. I was trying to move all of the plants that need to be hidden away in the gym for the night. And then I started pruning. Because the more I looked at it, the bottom had zero room to breathe. There was so much leaves everywhere that it wasn't getting any air on the bottom, which is probably why the aphid started. And there was a lot of yellow underneath where they couldn't get any air. So I started pruning. And now look at it. So much better. But I got sidetracked so quickly. But it looks better. Now I can put it in the gym. So this is the area where I'm going to plant the corn. Right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready. I ran out of these. I thought I had more, but I can't find them. But I have these. I'm probably just going to do like a rectangle hole and then put these. That's all I have. I might as well use them. Put this in the ground just to hold it down. Because I don't know if I want to just cut this whole thing. I might end up doing that, but I kind of want to have some barrier here. I don't know. Let me just do the little rectangle hole first and see how that looks. See if I'm going to have to end up cutting. So this I should have cut whenever we first put this here, but I did not. So I'm going to do this now. I thought I got good scissors. Hopefully I did. Wonder if this will work here. Let's see. No. It has that little serrated edge, but it's just going to make a mess. Make sure I cut above the little stake. Move, will fly. I need to order some more of these. I'll do that tonight, and then tomorrow I can come out here and put them where they go to hold it down. Okay, so the front of these scissors work good, but the back does not. I don't want that going everywhere. Okay. Let me go this way. So I can cut this, make the hole, and then get the soil ready so that when this cold leaves us, I can come plant the corn. Now I have all the stuff to make that Three Sisters thing. I wonder if I have enough room to do that right here. So what is that? That's corn, squash, which I have growing. And, or do I need to do that by seed? I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up. That would be kind of cool. Because I am going to do some of the squash in the beds so I can see how it works here as well. All these scissors. Wish I had really, really good scissors. Okay, almost here to the edge. Okay, so we have it being held down here. I need to add one here. I wonder if I should just use these little things. How do these work? Same? Am I gonna need a hammer? This is kind of hard. I might need a hammer. Whoa, that soil is hard right there. Maybe I should have just used the little one here. And I need to get a hammer. Okay. See, that's so much easier with that little one. And I have one more somewhere. I hate how these little things have these strings going everywhere. Don't like that. I definitely need to order some more of those because I don't know if these things are going to work right. So I could just come replace them. I'm wondering if I should just cut the whole thing. There's little bugs crawling around. I really hope that that doesn't hurt what I'm going to grow here in the ground. I know people grow stuff in the ground all the time. I just didn't think I'd be growing anything in mine. That's why I did the raised beds. Okay. You start making the square. Let's see what happens. Okay, so there's the anchor here and here. So I'm going to cut inside the anchor. And then to those anchors there. So I'll do that. Or is there another anchor? Okay. It's back here. I can always move it if I need to, because there's an anchor here. For some reason, we didn't put this here. I don't know why. I can just move that one. You see all this wind going crazy here? Oh my God. This wind is insane. All right, point of no return. I'm already cutting. Here is my muddy Houston soil. Although, you know, whenever we were tilling all this ground, it really didn't look too bad. It was very soft, surprisingly. I thought it was going to be more clay-like, but it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be for Houston soil. But people grow stuff in Houston soil all the time, so I won't be the first one. can't believe I'm doing this. This is something I was not gonna do, is grow anything in this. And here I am, growing stuff in the ground. Or about to. Okay, so I have those little anchors right there. Let me go this way. Oh, there's 2 layers. Did I cut this bottom layer? I did not. Okay. I guess this is where we overlapped. Let me make sure I stay on the inside of this. Where's my anchors? Wait, I didn't go past it too far. Let me go back. I'm definitely gonna need more of those little things. Come on, scissors. Cooperate, please. Look at that. It's rained so much, it's all mud. Clay mud. My pants are gonna be so muddy. Okay, let me just go this way. This is that awkward cutting position, but I don't want to turn around. So I don't want my bum on the camera. So I'm staying this way. Look at that. Nope, I can probably use this as an extra layer to keep my pants dry, even though I can feel they're already soaking wet. Okay, let me cut this way. Look at that. A pretty area for my corn. I wonder how many I'd be able to grow here. Oh yeah, look at that. My pants are soaked. Okay, let me go this way now. A weed. A weed growing. No, sir. Almost done. And I need to go get a hammer so I can put those little stakes in the ground for now. More leaves. Oh no, a little earthworm I squished with my knee. I'm so sorry. Aw. Poor little thing. I didn't know you were under there. All these little weeds need to stop growing. Are you alive? Another earthworm. Okay, I didn't kill that one. Good. This one I did. I'm sorry. Poor little thing. I squished you with my knee. Okay, so this is like a little plastic nail. It is, I think it's that the Goro brand. I got it in the same area. I'm assuming it is. I'm gonna put this here if I can. Oh, that's hard. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That worked. I might be able to use those after all. Let me try this one. Although I kind of like this. I just use this to hold it down. Oh, this one has a little stake. I don't need it there. Put one in the middle. Right here. Oh, I don't even need that little thing. Oh yeah, I do. It has a little thing on top that pokes you. How pretty. I have my little area ready. And then I just need to get my stuff and mess the soil up. I'll find something I can do that with. Let me go cut my other square. Look at my pants. Soaking wet. Okay, I wonder what I need to use. Is it just something like this? Should I get my shovel? I just need to break this up because it's so muddy. And then I can add that topsoil. But I definitely don't want to put the topsoil on this. It's so caked together. Little earthworm, where did you go? Because I don't want to squish you. Okay, I think you disappeared somewhere. I don't see you. Okay, that's good. So muddy right here. Oh my God. And a rock. See you, earthworm. I'm not gonna hit you. See, over here in this back area, it's kind of soft. But then over here, it gets really clay-like, like Play-Doh. So I'm definitely gonna need that topsoil here. I don't know if this is the right tool for this. Who knows? Ah! Little earthworm, I'm so sorry. Okay, you're still alive. Just go hide. Go hide somewhere. Go that way. Go that way, please. There you go. I'm not trying to kill y'all. Just trying to break apart my stuff. Let me just go back and forth with this. So if I touch y'all, I'm just moving you and I'm not squishing you. See, the soil right here doesn't look too bad once you get underneath all this mud. See, it looks kind of nice. Another rock. Now this area used to be, because there was a gate here, used to be part of the front yard. And about 10 years ago, maybe, my daughter said it was when she was in high school. She buried my son's hamster here when he passed in a little plastic bottle. They buried him in this corner. That was a long time ago, but about 10 years ago, I'm guessing. And it's in a plastic little bottle. So I'm assuming it would be safe to grow food here, right? Let me know in the comments if I need to find that plastic bottle and remove it and rebury him somewhere else. Or if it should be fine. I mean, I'm assuming in 10 years, it would have dropped down even further than where it was. I'm not sure how far down they buried him. But he's around here somewhere. See, look, the soil doesn't look too bad. Maybe I should add some fertilizer to this before I put the topsoil and let the fertilizer go into the ground, because it's going to rain either tonight or tomorrow. I'm assuming the rain is bringing that cold front in. So maybe I should fertilize this area and let it actually go into the ground. See, it doesn't look too bad. Some of it is really soft. Kind of like that topsoil that we put, because I mean, of course it has sand in it. It's in the ground. So weird. Kind of like the stuff I bought already in my yard. That looks good. Now, the next one. So this is the other section on the other side. I was on the other side of this bed a while ago. So now we're going to do this area here. Probably till about here, because we have the water hose. This area does get sun earlier in the day, but the afternoon sun, when it's starting to go down, it's already above us going this way, that way. So it's going to be shady in the afternoons. So let me start with cutting that back end off first. Okay, so I cut the edge already. Now I got to make my rectangle. And we'll do it the same way, except I don't have any. On the other one, I had those little brackets here, but for some reason, we didn't put any here. Let me grab some. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna fix the other side also. I'm not gonna do a rectangle, I'm just gonna cut it and leave nothing in the back. My husband just saw this and he's like, why are you leaving a little bitty portion in the back? And thinking about it now, it doesn't really make sense because it's like that much in the back. So I'm just gonna cut it. Just a big square right here. So I'm gonna take these out and put them here since I don't have any. So that's what we're gonna do. And surprisingly on this side, it's not really getting my pants wet the way the other one did. So I can use these over here. I don't know why we didn't have any over here. Doesn't make any sense. So I might not need that since it's not as wet as it was. These are completely different ones. Look, some are short and some are big. Well, that's easier. Just pull the little fabric up. And look what my husband just brought me. The other one is completely metal, so when it's cold, this gets really cold and then it freezes my hand when I'm holding it. But this is plastic on this end and it has a little rubber part so my hands won't get cold. So cute. So now I have 2 baby shovels. Okay, so now we have quite a few that I can put along this end. So I can start cutting. All right, let's start cutting. And I was wrong. It's still getting wet. Part back. Get all these little weeds. They just want to start growing where I don't want them. And now I can take them out Okay, let me not get sidetracked. Messing with weeds. Oh my god, another one. Look at that. That was a big one. See, I don't want none of this growing with my corn. So I'm gonna have to find these roots and get them out. These things are so thick. That hurts. There you go. I might as well put this here while I'm doing this. Look, it does a lot of stuff. It's a little hammer or mallet for me. Another bug in here. I thought that was a bug. I don't know what that is. We put another one down. And then probably Wednesday, I'll plant the stuff. I wonder if I can plant it even though it's going to be cold. I don't want the seed to freeze. I don't know if it does that. There we go. My corn area. Or maybe the Three Sisters area. I still gotta look that up and see everything that I need. That means my squash, that should be one of the sisters, will just vine out in this open area. And then the other ones that I have will be next to a trellis. And this is like clay, just like the other side. The back side that's closer to the house, look how fine that is. It's very soft. Oh, another worm. Full Well, that's a good sign. The worms will be here with my corn. See, it's only muddy and clay-like closer here, but by the house, in this soft area where the worms are, it's not like that. Sorry, little worm. I'll go around you, cover you back up. There you go. I hate all this mud and clay that's here. But I'm not going to put the topsoil today. I'm just going to put some fertilizer into the actual ground. And let the ground get some nutrients. Since the stuff will actually be going into the ground once it goes underneath the topsoil. So I'm going to need some nutrients in here. Oh, another earthworm. I'm not trying to hurt you. There are so many. I mean, I think that's a good sign. Well, the videos I watch, when they see earthworms, they say it's a good sign. So I'm sure hoping that that's a good sign for my soil. There we go. We're all done. Well, thank you all for spending the day with me. We got a lot done. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. I have to start cooking dinner. It is getting late now. My phone died earlier, so I had to go inside and charge it for a bit. And then I came back out and finished this. So it's time to go. I will see you on the next video. Please like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.